Hi friends, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about evaluating an algebraic expression with multiple variables. Slide that down so you can see the title. Okay, so what we've got here in our example is x minus quantity or parentheses negative y if x equals -3 and y equals -6. This can be really tricky with negatives, especially when you're inserting negatives. You really need to use parentheses, and here is why. Just a friendly reminder, a little side note here. You should have your notebooks out and be taking notes because this will be helpful. If we have quantity -3 squared, remember, that's -3 times -3, which gives us +9. If you have -3 squared, this guy is -9 because you do 3 squared first, according to our order of operations, and then you multiply it by that -1 that's there. So you can see the difference here. Parentheses are super important. So what I'm going to do is, since what you want to do is you want to put parentheses in for the variables that you're filling in. Since I'm going to be putting in parentheses, I need to change these guys to brackets so I don't mess myself up. So what I'm going to do now is put in parentheses wherever there is a variable. So it looks like this. And then I go back and my x is going to be -3. And my y is going to be -6. So now I can clean this guy up. And you should work downwards, but because I'm writing kind of big, I'm going to work to the side a little bit. So we get -3 minus. Now inside here, remember, negative times a negative is a positive. So it is +6. All that garbage inside those brackets is +6. I am saying the words +6, and you're seeing that negative there, and you're like, oh, she's saying +6. Remember, that negative was brought down from here, right? Okay, so to work over here, we got -3 minus 6. We don't subtract, we add the opposite. Those are both on the negative team, and so when they're on the same team, we add them together for a total of -9. Okay, so for our next problem, well, I guess I did have a little bit more room. Sorry about that. All right, next problem, same idea. We're going to take those already existing parentheses. We're going to turn them into brackets, and then we're going to rewrite this putting in parentheses wherever there is a variable. Now, I'm taking quite a bit of space to write these. However, in your notebook, you don't have to be quite as big. I just want to be very clear about this. All right, so C is 4. So that's going to go here and here. And the other one is -3. A is -3. All right, now we're ready to clean this up a little bit. So -4 brackets, -3 times +4 is going to give us -12 minus -3. Now, if you are not going to use a parentheses to protect your negative, you really have to be careful to show the difference between your subtraction sign and your negative sign. Don't be your own worst enemy. All right, we're going to add the opposite of negative, which is positive. So -12 and, so let me bring this down, -4. -12 and +3, our negative team is larger by 9. There are 9 more negatives than there are positives. Negative times a negative is going to be a positive, and we end up with 36. Hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, let your teacher know, and we'll see you next time.